What is up, YouTube? It is Essay here, and welcome to episode 16 of our career mode series with Swansea City. Almost lost count then, guys. We are well into the season now, nearly to the end of season 2, and if you've just seen the last episode, you know that it is a race on to that 5th position, and we really want that 5th position, and it's going to be a race. It's going to be tough. Hopefully we can reach it, and we start off the episode with a match against Blackburn, and this was a game where I really wanted to win, because Blackburn had lost their last 3 matches. They weren't on the best of forms, and they also had some players missing through injuries and suspension. So this was definitely a game where I was looking to win, and I have a very good start here with Insigne scoring there in the first 14th minute, which obviously gave me the 1-0 lead, which I needed, because that would have given me a lot of confidence, and that is exactly what it did. Mark Ross taking a wonderful shot. He is so good in those areas. As I always say, I say that every time he scores, because he always scores from those areas, and whenever he takes a shot, they always or nearly end up at the back of the net, and he gets another goal there. Both of our new signings getting a goal, and half time, that is how it ended, 2-0 to us. And in the second half, it was much of the same. I mean, we were all over Blackburn. Blackburn didn't have many chances, and Insigne getting another goal. His pace is so good in this game. He doesn't feel that fast, but when you run around the defenders easily, he just is such a fast player, and he is a joy to play with, and I really do enjoy scoring goals for him. Hopefully he can get a little bit more, and we did have a few more chances there, but unfortunately the Blackburn goalkeeper saved well, and then as I was attacking, it didn't leave me many options in the back, and Blackburn did counter-attack there, and they scored that goal with Dunn. Bit unfortunate there to not keep the clean sheet, but we did get the result we needed and the 3 points we needed with that 3-1 win. And as you can see, a very good performance there by Insigne. Again, the 9.8 match rating, which is obviously very good, and shows that he's on good form. Hopefully he can continue to do so in this match against West Brom, which is a tough match. And again, I was hoping to get the 3 points, but I mean, I knew that this would be a tough match, so I was under a lot of pressure in this match, because I knew I needed that 3 points, but I knew it was going to be a hard match as well. And obviously West Brom made real life as well, doing great. And West Brom had a lot of chances, as you just seen there. A wonderful chance by the West Brom midfielder there, but he just couldn't make use of it. And look at this play there from Insigne, skilling 1 and 2 players, and then look at that for a finish on the left foot. He is so good in this game. His agility as well, and obviously his pace, which I've talked about many times, is so good, and he makes use of it there with his skill, and it's blasted into the back of the net, and that gave us the 1-0 lead against West Brom at the half-time whistle. And that gave me a lot of confidence in this game, because going into this game, I didn't have much confidence to get the result, but I mean, that goal gave me a lot of confidence, and told myself, I can do this. I can get the 3 points here, and I didn't go out this game without my scares. I mean, West Brom certainly caused my defence some troubles, but it wasn't enough, and we did come out the end of the game with a 1-0 victory over West Brom, which is obviously a very good very good victory, and gave us a lot of confidence to hopefully go on and pick up more results like the one we just picked up against West Brom. But when we returned to the menu, we had a message from the medical staff saying that Chico had returned from his injury, which is obviously quite surprising, because he had actually been injured with a broken ankle for 3 months, which obviously I thought he would be out for the season. But as you've seen there, he's back early. Is there any need to risk him? No, I mean, I really don't want to risk him, especially in the last games of the season. Now, I might try and fit him in like the last few games, like the last 3 or 4 games of the season, but I mean, I don't really see the point, because Bartley's playing well anyway. But if I really need him, then I will put him in the squad. But if he doesn't, if I don't need him, then he'll be playing next season. But we did have a match against Germany, which is obviously a tough game. Germany have a brilliant squad, and we were all over Germany in the first few minutes. I was actually quite surprised how easy it was to get through their attack. And look at that play for Lukaku. He is so good on the ball. I think he only has about 80 acceleration, but whenever I play as him, whenever you're on the ball with him, he just feels so powerful and so strong going forward, and he just feels unstoppable. And he just shows there. I mean, this isn't against a low quality team. This is against Germany, and he just showed how easy it is to get defenders, and he just showed there you can also set up goals. And had a very good opportunity there with Dembele, and trying to hit a first shot there in a near post, but I mean, that was well saved by the German goalkeeper. And had a very good chance here with Dembele a half volley there, and then it came off from the goalkeeper. He couldn't keep hold of it, and then sorry, who was that now? Fellaini, was it? Or Witzel? I'm not too sure who that was. Yeah, Fellaini. Fellaini was there at the right time, and that gave us the second goal of the game. And we could have added another one there, Lukaku, but that really was a poor header in front of goal. And after that, Germany kind of woke up, I guess. They were the team which I expected them to be. They were coming at me, and I guess I really did struggle in defence. And in the 94th minute here, my goalkeeper makes a huge mistake. When I got the ball, I thought I wasn't controlling when I thought he would have automatically hit that one out. But as you can see, it was on manual control, so I did have to control it myself. But I didn't see that at the time, and unfortunately, I couldn't keep the clean sheet at the end of the match. But I mean, that really was a good victory, a 2-1 win over Germany. You can't complain about that, and that just shows how good this Belgium side is. And hopefully we can carry that form into this game against Ivory Coast, who also, I guess, have a quality side. I mean, they have a very good attack with the likes of Gervinho and Drogba. But I think their weakness is really their defence, and obviously with Belgium's attack, you can exploit that, and I did in the first few minutes of the game. Lukaku getting another goal, again just a traditional Lukaku goal, just power in past the defender and then scoring with ease past the Ivory Coast goalkeeper, and that gave us the 1-0 lead against Ivory Coast. And Ivory Coast didn't cause my defence that many problems, but here they did actually have a very good chance here with Gervinho, but he just couldn't make use of it. And at the first half, it did finish 1-0, and the second half, it was much of the same. I mean, I really was causing a lot of problems for the Ivory Coast defence. And look at that goal from Witzel. That was from like a very good angle to score from. And as you can see, very good effort there from Fellaini with a shot. Couldn't keep all of it, and then Witzel was there to collect it up and score. And that gave us the 2-0 lead. And I kept on attacking, I kept on coming forward. And as you can see, a very good ball there from Witzel to Fellaini. But I tried to hit that first time. Maybe I should have ran with it, but it was saved by the goalkeeper. I couldn't get another goal in the match, but we did get the 2-0 victory, which again is a very good victory, because Ivory Coast again are a quality side, and to win against teams like that as well, because just to remind you guys, we did actually have a lot of injuries as well, so we didn't actually have our best side out, and to win like that against Germany and Ivory Coast is very good, and I hope it shows how good this Belgium side is. And I'm really looking forward to hopefully when we can play in the major tournaments like the European Championships and World Cup qualifiers. But they're a long distance away, and we have to return to the Premier League. And what a game it is! A return to the Premier League with a game against Liverpool at Anfield, and we have a brilliant start here. Dyer showing his pace there, and a little bit late with the finish there. I thought he would have shot that earlier, but he did shoot, and it just slid under Reina to get us our first goal. And Liverpool were. I was actually surprised by Liverpool, because when they're at Anfield, they're normally a little bit more confident on the ball, and they didn't actually cause my defence many problems. And in the first half, it did finish 1-0 to me, but in the second half, Liverpool were just a completely different side. They were attacking a lot more. As you can see, Steven Gerrard, as you would expect, gets the Liverpool goal at Anfield, and he got them back in the game. And I knew after that it's going to be hard for us, because at Anfield, Liverpool almost unstoppable, and they just kept on attacking. They were causing Rome a lot of problems, causing my defence a lot of problems, and eventually they did get the goal with Allen. That really was poor defending. I really should have defended that one. I gave Allen a lot too much space, and I just couldn't come back after that. I mean, I struggled up front to create many chances. I struggled to really test Reina, and Liverpool just kept causing my defence problems. And Liverpool could have even got another 2 or 3 more, but they couldn't take their chances. And at the end of the match, it did finish 2-1. A very unfortunate result there, because at this stage of the season, we want to win games. But I mean, it was against Liverpool, so. I mean, it's not the worst result as it was against Liverpool against Anfield, but we did have to move on, and we did have a game against Sunderland, and this again was a game where I wanted 3 points, and I was confident after that Liverpool game, because I knew that I'd played well, and if you could play well against Liverpool, then you can do well against any other team. And Sunderland had a very good chance there before half time. It was easier to score an open goal, but they just couldn't make use of it. And at the first half, it did finish 0-0, which was actually a very quiet half. But look at that skill there from Insigne, running around the defender, and then boom, what a shot there. Insigne getting and grabbing another goal, and continued his goal scoring run. It just shows his pace. You can do anything. You can skill players. You can shoot, and you can score obviously. So he really is an almost complete striker, which is obviously very good. But Sakura showing his attacking skills. That really was an amazing goal from him, cutting inside both of the defenders and then just smashing it then in the top right corner of the goal, which gave the goalkeeper no chance. And that really was a good goal because from that angle, quite a lot of strikers would struggle to score from that. So Sakura did show just how good he was, not just defending but in attacking as well. And Sunderland had a chance there, but Vorm saved that well. Then obviously they had a corner, but that really was a terrible corner from them. They gave this goal straight back to me, and Pablo Hernandez, what a through ball that was from Insigne. And I did think shooting with him there, but I just thought, you know what, let's just make it simple. I don't want to miss from that because that would be embarrassing, so I just ran into the net, which obviously got us our third goal, and got us the 3 points at the end of the game, which we did highly need, especially against like a team against Sunderland. And it was a very good performance from all the players, and obviously especially Insigne, who got a 9.9 rating, which is obviously a very good rating. I haven't seen that yet in this game. And when we returned, we had a message from Sakura saying that he wanted higher wages. I weren't complaining because he just showed in that match why he needed them, and we did offer him chief executive suggestions, and we did have to focus then on a game against Tottenham, which obviously was a huge game because Tottenham are also fighting for that fifth position, so that made up for a huge game. And we did have a very good start here. Laura making a good run, and then passing it Insigne, and he shoots against the goalkeeper, but it was well saved. And then Dyer was there at the right time to finish that one off, as he has been doing all season. He has been finishing chances like that off all season, and he wasn't going to miss that. He was there at the right time. And it gets another goal for him, and it put us up 1-0 against Tottenham. And I was actually surprised with Tottenham. I mean, I expected them to maybe be a little bit more attacking, and they didn't really cause my defence many problems. And I did have an opportunity there to maybe get a second, but that was a poor finish from Dyer. Nothing like him, because he normally finishes them chances off. But in the second half, Tottenham were a completely different side. They were attacking a lot more, and close your eyes, guys, because that really was poor defending. I'm not too sure what it was doing then. It was pretty wild. I was all over the place, and I shouldn't really let Aaron Lennon they get into that box and get into that area, especially when there's 3 or 4 defenders around. And after that goal, I couldn't really do what I was doing in the first half. I couldn't really play as good as I was doing in the first half, and my defending was really poor. I mean, I was letting players through too easily, and I almost suffered for that, but Tottenham just couldn't get that goal. And did have a very good opportunity there, good shot there from Key on his left foot, but unfortunately for me, he just hit the post. And Tottenham had a very good opportunity there with my defence opening up, but Vorm saved that one well to keep the score at 1-0. A result which was asking questions in my head, because I knew that it was a good result, but kept asking myself, is it enough? But I did have some very surprising news there. Sakura declined the offer which I gave him, which is quite surprising because normally players accept the chief executive suggestions, but I did offer him under the contract, which you'll obviously see in the next episode if he accepts or denies that. But just to round off this episode, I'm just going to show you how the Premier League table looks. Manchester United are in first position, and Newcastle are in fifth position with 58 points, and we're in 10th position with 43 points. And the frustrating part is, even though we had better results than in the last episode, we were 13 points behind that 5th position spot, while now we're 15 points behind that 5th position spot, which is 2 points ahead, which is obviously frustrating. And because we had those good results. I mean, good results against Spurs there. Unfortunate to lose against Liverpool, and picking up the 3 points against teams like Sunderland and West Brom, which is obviously good performances. But again, it's frustrating. But I mean, it's still possible to reach that 5th position spot, but it's going to take a lot of hard work. I mean, we're going to have to, win nearly every game, which is obviously going to be hard. But I mean, nothing's impossible, and if you want to see this journey continue, please click that subscribe button so you won't miss an episode. And obviously, please feel free to show your support as well by giving this video a like, and feel free to comment in the section below. But hopefully we can reach our target, and like I said, nothing's impossible. And what I'm going to say is that I'm going to give this 100%, and I am going to give it a go for your enjoyment. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching.